Hi everybody, Pixel Voyager from the future here, just stopping by to give you a quick disclaimer. Just like in episode 9, the game audio was not recorded properly for this video, so we've just taken the music from the mod composer and we've just spliced it in appropriate places throughout the video. I've got his name on screen now, and of course a link to his SoundCloud will be listed down in the description. Thanks for understanding, and back to the video. Good day everyone, I am the Pixel Voyager, and welcome back to our modded Terraria series. We are blasting off for episode 10, that's right, episode 10. Can't believe I've been doing this long, but here we are, we're going to get into it, and hopefully going to make some good upgrades today. Our very first step, we are headed into the icy biome here. We're going to be heading straight over to the corruption. We're going to drop down into our little chasm, the one we had set up a few episodes back, 6 I think. We're going to be breaking that last shadow orb, seeing what we get from that, but more importantly, we are going to be fighting our next boss. We're getting the episode kicked off right away with something exciting. So, we are going to be fighting the Destroyer of Worlds. Won't give away too much, it is a very dramatic boss fight. I have a few strategies. I think we'll be fine. I hope I have enough armor to deal with him. I certainly have enough HP. But got all my potions ready over here. Swiftness, Iron Skin, Regeneration. So everything I'm going to need to give it a good fair shake. And we're going to give it our best go. I think we can take him. If we can, then we're going to be in a very good position to get much stronger. He drops a particular item that we are going to use to craft a new armor upgrade. It has been a long time since we've gotten new armor. This stuff, the frost armor I'm wearing here, very early. So it should be a pretty substantial upgrade. I'm not real sure the exact number differences, but I'm looking forward to it either way. This is the armor set that really kind of lets you take off in the base game. I've delayed it probably a little longer than I needed to in this series, but the time has come because I got absolutely bodied last episode just about everywhere I went. So gonna be looking to go get a few more new items from some of these new biomes. I still want to explore that beach a little more. But we'll just have to take it step by step. Just kind of scouting around a little bit. I think I'm probably going to not take too long. I was hoping there would be a single orb somewhere that I could look at, but doesn't look that way. So if there's anything I need to do to set this area up, I'm going to take it and do so off camera. But I think I'm just going to kind of go with what I got. I don't... some of this water may be a little troublesome. I might try to platform over some of this water. That's mostly kind of what I'm doing here, is just seeing what I need to do to make this doable. Depending on how it goes, I do have another strategy where I just basically kind of latch onto the wall with my grappling hook here. And I'm immune to knockback like this. I'll just stay here. So I can actually, if I have the defense for it, I can actually just stay in place and kind of face tank him. That's kind of my preferred strategy, to be honest. But that could be dicey depending on exactly what we've got. But I still have plenty of bombs left. 251 left in the stack here. So we're going to go ahead and get access to this little cave. Don't want to go too ham, because if those bombs hit those... maybe I'm not ready for this, because that didn't take long at all. But I feel like we gotta go for it. He's not a difficult boss to summon one way or the other. He has a pretty easy craftable summon too, so even if I blow up these 2 orbs, can't find any more, I'll have some options to get back to him. We're just gonna see what happens, really. At this point, I am gonna have to take a bit of time to heal back up. Okay, you see me back at the house here. I've kind of sketched out of there because I wasn't liking what I was seeing. I'm going to be okay to go fight him. I just want to do a couple of things really quickly. Just craft a couple of things that are going to really increase my survivability. I have these extra heart crystals. I can use some materials here. I can craft these into these heart lanterns. I just need one. They don't stack their effect, but that one heart lantern is going to allow me to increase my life regen. Will make a difference over the length of the fight. The other thing I want to do is just grab some wood here and make a campfire. Same thing on that. It just stacks up regen. In the meantime, I think it's finally time for us to put our chef to work. Don't think I have any ingredients to provide, but I can grab a couple of these. I just want to find something that's going to, if I have something to increase defense, that's going to be good. Increase defense. So yeah, I have the life regen coming from the potion, the heart crystal. So I think it's going to be the defense buff. I'm just going to grab a few of these protein shakes. I don't know how much of a difference they're going to make, but every little bit is going to help. All right, we're back in our hole here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a place to stash this heart lantern. I may have to place a platform to do it. Yeah, it looks like I will. But that's fine. It's got a pretty good range on it. But I just need a little bit of flat space for the campfire. So right here should be good. If I can get the heart lantern up right here, perfect. So that's going to give me a much better life gen. You can already see we're ticking up much, much faster. And that's before any of the buffs or anything else. So I'm going to go with my first idea, my first strat. Well, not the first one, but my mainstay strat of just latching onto the wall, just letting it ride. Probably going to hop over here to do it because I'll have a little bit tighter area to throw down my spiky balls, spiky bombs, all of that stuff, and get that little bit of extra damage this way. I just want to come in and make sure, yeah, I'm still getting all of the regen buffs. So here we go. I'm going to grab my bombs. Actually, I'm going to take one bomb. We're going to toss it down here, and I am going to run myself over very quickly. Start dropping these, latch on. And once I've got a few of those down, we're just going to hang out in place. I have not buffed yet. I got to do that. So you'll see the Eater of Worlds here. He is a giant worm. For every little segment that I break, he'll actually rupture and split into many different worms. So if we did this ideally, I would just be able to kind of get him coming at me at one direction and just kind of start taking out heads at one at a time like that. Just like so, honestly. And that's... Actually, this is going just fine. The body segments don't do a lot of damage on their own. The head segments do. But it's not that big a deal. I can sit inside the body like this. It's mostly those charges that are problematic. But he's actually almost down. Just this last little segment to go. And still sitting pretty on health. And this is even with that weaker armor. So, oh yeah, I think we're going to be just fine. Can drop down here, grab a couple of these. And these shadow scales that he's dropping, those are exactly what we're looking for. So, yeah, good to go. We're done. We're finished. I love it. I am going to head back to the surface right now. It's upgrade time. One thing I've learned, all the NPCs, if they have new items for sale, you get this nice little exclamation mark effect over their head. So we're going to check that out real quick. That's got him selling... I don't see anything new, so, oh well. No big deal there. Alfred has started selling the rotted fork. No, he was selling all this before. Okay. The Dryad, I'm hoping she will sell worm food. Worm food is the summon for the boss. It'll save me a lot of hassle. Yeah, so he does. She also sells... the Bloody Spine. This is the secondary boss for that biome. Each world comes with one of two different kind of corruptions. This one was the original, the corruption, and then in a later update in their original game, they actually added a new biome that's a variant on the corruption called the Crimson. So she's actually selling some of the Crimson items now too. And start crafting this shadow helmet. 6 defense versus what we have here, 2 defense, 6, 7, and 6. So 4 and 3. You can already see a lot better quality. So, helmet. Gonna run into the same problem where I'm not gonna have space for these things. James materials. Just in time for the daytime, too. What else? Gonna drop accessories. That's enough. Okay. Helmet. I've got the Shadow Scale Mail. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm out of bars. Alright, a little more expensive than I thought, but that's okay. I have a good chunk of extra demonite ore over here, so we'll just need to craft up some more bars. An extra 25 will be plenty to get us the greaves. So that's it, a new full armor set. Look at that, we're looking new, we're looking fresh. Set bonus is going to be melee speed and movement speed. So, okay. Yeah, I like it. So we went from, what, 13 armor to 23? So we are looking much, much better. Very happy about it. So, episode 10 off to a good start. Going to take some time to drop some of this stuff back off, get the inventory sorted. And then I'm going to craft my new boss summon. And we're going to go take on another boss right after this, back to back. So I'm going to make one quick detour. Right down here below my house, I have a couple of those demon altars that quite luckily spawned real close to the base. So I'm going to hop down here. It looks like there's a new sword, a modded sword. I'm very, very interested in using modded weapons going forward. Right down here, these demon altars, I think I can craft a couple of things here that are going to be really powerful for us. Yeah, this Corrupted Crusher Blade. Looks like it's going to be a pretty standard sword, but 42 damage is going to be a huge upgrade for us. 15 from the Mandible Claws, 42 here. Won't swing as fast, but it'll still be good. And then I'm going to try these sludge splotches, the murky sludge that I picked up a while back. Look at that. I've got 32 rogue damage. If that's just kind of a throwable or whatever, then that's actually going to be nice for us. I'm not going to use the murky sludge otherwise. And somehow or another, I have a mimic hopping around down here. Normally these don't spawn until hard mode, by my figuring. Hard mode, I'm not even close to trying to get into hard mode. He's probably going to be very dangerous at that point, but I'm gonna sit here and try to kill him, because if I can make that happen, then he could drop some very good loot for us well before we are meant to have it. So I guess now's as good a time as any to try out that. I don't want to waste these. Yeah, we're just gonna have to take this nice and easy, nice and slow. Let Professor Nutty chip in where he can. Alright, we got him. And it looks like he dropped nothing for us, which is exceptionally disappointing. But that's okay. I don't know what I would have expected in that situation. Alright, I've gathered what I needed, and I have a desert medallion right here, ready to go. Still have all my potions here. Unfortunately, I am out of moon glow, so I can't craft up some of like the magic potions, things like that. But that was easy enough to craft, so hopefully the boss will be easy enough to fight. Need to look at the time of day. I want to make sure I have enough daylight. I cannot see the sun as it is. It's starting to set a little bit. So I may take a little cut. Okay, day has broken, so we are setting out. We are on the road to fighting, actually, if you look, the Grand Flare Gun, which it was going to summon the, what is it called? The Grand Thunderbird. So I did craft the thunder gun. Turns out the ammo is easy enough to craft as well. So this is probably going to be a very doable fight for us. It looks like this is one of the earliest things to fight. It only took some iron and I think one of the talons we got from the desert. So I think this one's going to be fine, but I'm very excited for another boss fight. I'm very excited to see what it's going to drop for us. After that, we're going to be taking on the Desert Scourge, which looks to be a little bit tougher fight, but I think with the armor we have now, we're going to be able to take it. So just getting into the desert a bit, and we're going to buff up and fire our flare. Let's see what we've got. The Grand Thunderbird, okay, coming in hot. So there's the bird, gonna summon. Yeah, glad I brought some ranged weapons for this. This water bolt may be a little slow, actually. We may need to use something a little bit speedier. Yeah, that's gonna do better. Okay. So, thunder attacks, it's gonna do some kind of starfall things. Yeah, this is not too bad. The damage is certainly manageable. I'm still sitting near full health. 32 on a charge is pretty decent damage, really, but right now, nothing too wild. But you can definitely tell this is not a vanilla fight. I've got to keep in mind, this is not this is actually the first modded enemy I think I will have taken on. And already has some new and very interesting tricks up its sleeve. Yeah, that is not going to work at all. I've really got to keep an eye out. So weapon choices are going to be critical here, but I think pretty straightforward on this one. We're just going to keep using this. Ooh, dodge. Nah, I didn't quite get out of the way. Yeah, just keep using my dark wave here. Let's see. I could double jump that. It's going to take a little bit of reaction time. Okay. Yeah, so when I started said I was going to start a modded series, this is much more what I had in mind. It's new and exciting things, fights I'm not familiar with, that are really going to kind of test my reactions, test my knowledge of the game, while introducing something new. But yeah, this guy, we're definitely a little outgeared for him. So, not a big deal. He'll drop something new for us. It may be usable, it may not be. But yeah, I just had to wait for my mana to recharge there. It's going to be the biggest thing. Yeah, once I kind of get beaten in on him, we just light him up. Go ahead and make our turnaround. Oh, that's a new attack. Grab these crystals. And we can start going to town. This should be really kind of the last volley. Yeah, he's toast. There we go. Where's he going? Alright, he just flies away. A little different, but we've got ourselves a treasure bag. So we'll sort our inventory. We will open that up. We've got a Thunder Talon sword. We've got some sandstone ingots and a Zephyr's feather. Hold the mouse button down to channel your hatchling and use the jump button to ascend. Okay. So I guess that will sit on the hotbar. Let's try that out. Let's read that again. Ascend and glide with the help of the Thunderbird. Hold the mouse button down to channel your hatchling. Use the jump button to ascend. Alright, fun. Alright, so I don't have all of these potions, and a few of them are going to run out very soon. So we are going to switch out, and we're going to go ahead and try the Desert Scourge while we're at it. So we'll see how this one goes. This one may be more melee focused. We don't know. We'll find out. Ready, set, summon. Yeah, I figured this would be a worm type enemy, and oh wow, this guy is big. Okay. but slow, and I have the rocket boots here. They're going to let me get over the top of them. Luckily, I did bring a potion to help with this. Yeah, he's also segmented, so if we can stack him up vertically like that. Here he comes. Okay, yeah, he does have traditional worm properties, so getting him stuck here in this little chasm, it looks like he's having a hard time actually breaking out and getting to us. Yeah, he's lunging, but he has to have blocks to dig through to remain mobile, so I'm actually semi-unintentionally cheesing him here until I try to get cheeky. Now he's back up. Now I'm in a tight spot. It still does virtually no damage to us, so this is just fine. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to do good work for us. I'm going to water bolt and let them bounce around in there. Yeah, look at that health bar drop. Yeah, so 2 bosses, no sweat. This was the confidence boost that we really needed. The depths of the desert underground are rumbling. The desert wind is blowing furiously. Well, we've got things happening now. Just a couple of the ads left from this boss left to deal with, but I don't know if anything's really going to pop in. Normally that kind of desert sandstorm drops in kind of some hard mode enemies, but nothing crazy there. So we're going to drop into the underground jungle, or desert real quick. I'm not going to spend a ton of time here, but if there was some rumbling going on, I could check that out, see what that has to do, or if anything new presents itself. Doesn't look like anything right now. I do have the wild music change going on, though. That's cool. Got to remember my pathing to get to kind of some of these other areas. Whoops, don't waste those. And once again, highlighting the importance of good lighting. I had no idea that was going on. But okay, I think we're going to take it easy there. That's a little bit further than what I wanted to get into. So cool. I like it. Let me check the clock here real quick. Let me see what time I'm looking at. If I have time to do anything else. Yeah, why not? So what I would like to do is get through this desert. Almost want to spend a little bit of time here to see if I get any more of those storm lions, but just based off of their color, texture, all of that, I think that's probably not going to be something in this situation. So let's go. I want to try and get back to the ocean, to be honest. I also need to check out this treasure bag. Oh, we got tumbleweeds. Angry tumbler. Cool. Anyways, where was I? Treasure bag. Let's open that up. Ooh, lots of stuff. Coral, seashells, ocean materials, oddly enough. Another melee weapon. And... Ew. 6 damage electric bolt arrows that explode. And a little bit of magic damage. Nothing too wild. Ooh, that is actually perfect. That's exactly what we need for right now. Why this boss is dropping ocean items, I don't know. Unless the suggestion is specifically go to the ocean next, which was great, because that's what I was looking to do anyways. We'll see with the extra health, the extra armor, and more importantly the water breathing, if that's going to be a good idea for us. I still have to figure out that choking debuff. I still have to figure out a few things with it, but I wanted that red, or I guess pink jellyfish drop anyway, so let's go see if we can take out some jellyfish. I'll be back with you. Out of the sandstorm, back into the jungle. Really the place that highlights how much I miss those water walking boots. That was such a great effect. Unfortunately, the game does move on. And actually, I'm going to grab one of these don't want to use that. Minus 25 damage. It's still not going to be great damage either way we go, but I do want to try one of these new weapons, and I think it's going to be this little magic weapon here. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, we're way out past that now. Oh, okay, okay. Sudden boss fight. Sudden boss fight. Was not prepared. It was an enemy that I had seen some time ago, the Hive Cyst. Killed it. Well, actually, I guess I got attacked by that jungle bat and never had a chance to kill it. So I ran across another one. Said, oh, that's something new that I haven't killed yet. Killed it, and you saw what happened. So here we are with, I guess, kind of a mini-boss fight? I don't know. He hasn't been too difficult. Oh, well, I guess now he's a little more difficult. Ooh. Mangled by Devour. Hive mind killed every player. Okay. Well, I did lose a good chunk of money there, but that's okay. We learned something. That was wild. That was cool. I was not ready for that. We'll have to just kind of keep an eye out for those. Quick stack. Well, we do still have some money left, so we're okay. But yeah, right. Now that seems like probably a good place to call it. I didn't quite make it back out to the ocean, but it seems like might be a good idea, good something for us to do for episode 11. Before I sign off, I'm going to check out the Dryad over here, see if she's dropping any new boss summons or anything. No, it looks like she's going to be relegated to mostly the base and the base bosses here, so no big deal. That was pretty cool though. I enjoyed that. Fun surprise. That's what I signed up for. That's what I'm looking for out of a modded series, so that's great. So yeah, definitely a little bit more action-packed episode. I think it's time we get around to doing a few more of those, so we'll check out our little list over here. I did find out there was just a full list. I just had to assign it a hotkey. But yeah, the hive mind right here, assuming these are in somewhat kind of a normal order or a kind of a progression based order, that hive mind is actually coming up pretty soon, so I guess we got a little bit of jump on how to deal with that. So that's going to do it for me for episode 10. I appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Help me grow that channel. Help me get to a point where I can do this more regularly. I do appreciate everybody, as always, and signing off once again.